because I was finally able to get people to send me your questions. It took a while, but hey, you sent them when you sent them. So, question number one that I've been receiving is, why do cats purr and what does it mean? When a cat purrs, it means a number of things. One, cats can purr when they're happy. Sometimes it means that they're happy. If they're sitting next to you and they're like rubbing their head on you, or their tail is wagging like slowly but sensually, it means that they're happy. And they're happy to be around you and you're a good owner. Um, Cats can also purr when they're in fear or they feel anxious about something. So that's a good one to look out for as well. Second question. Um, Forgot the second question already. Should have wrote it down. Oh, how do you know that your cat loves you? It's simple. If your cat is constantly greeting you at the door when it's time for you to come home, or if your cat randomly jumps on you just to show you affection, um, your cat loves you, bro. Um, then we have, why are cats so obsessed with feet? Cats do like feet. I don't. It's so weird. My cat is obsessed with my feet, and it's mainly because they have paws and we have feet, and they're really confused because their paws look the same. All four of their paws look the same, but we have hands and feet that look completely different, and they're bare. So, especially for little cats, kittens, of course, kittens, they're like really intrigued by it. They love it. The first thing you have to think about it like this: the first thing your cat sees when you walk past them is your feet. The last thing they see at night before you say goodbye, good night, and go to bed, it's your feet. So they're obsessed with your feet because that's the main part of you that they'll see, unless they're like snuggling next to you on the couch or something. Then another question we got was, is catnip good for cats? Yes, it is. There are some bad catnip brands out there. I don't know if I should put them in. What I'll do is, in the description box, I'll put in my number one recommended catnip brand. It pretty much heightens their senses. So if there's, so this is a terrible. So I don't know how else to describe it. So for us, we have like vitamins and different energy drinks that we can get. So that's basically what it is for cats, an energy drink. I'm gonna do more research on that and get you guys a more detailed answer because it's something a lot of people ask. So obviously it's something that a lot of people want to know. Ooh, child, I'm sweating. Let's see. What else? I think that was it. Hmm. Um. Also, how to get your cat more active. Now, this depends on how old your cat is. If you have an older cat, which another question is, I'm gonna answer that question in a second. Another question is, how old can cats live? They can be up to 18 to 21 years old. 18 to 21 human years old, okay? Now, back to what I was saying, how to get cats more active. If you have a younger cat, get your cat active. Your cat should be constantly playing. Sorry, I just wanted to show. Your cat should be constantly playing, constantly engaged with you, constantly doing something that makes them active. Because when they're older, just like us, they're not going to want to move. Child, it's hot in this house. Um, so yeah, how to get your cats more active? You engage them while they're young, so they're already accustomed to it, and it's like more of a creature of habit type thing. Um, what's another question? I should have written these down, but I did not. Hmm. Another question, I believe, someone asked me how to get your cat to warm up to you. You just got a cat or a kitten. Maybe you rescued a cat from the animal shelter and he's an adult. maybe 17 years old, 15 years old. Or maybe you just got a newborn kitten, but they're scared because they miss their mommies and their daddies. Whatever it is, first thing you do to get your cat to warm up to you, you have to know their history. If you found a cat on the side of the street, it's going to be a little bit more complicated for you because you don't know their history. If you go to an animal shelter, they'll likely tell you, look at this cat. If you go to an animal shelter, they'll locally tell you the background and the history of the cat. For instance, if you get a cat that's 15 years old, lived with a family of 4 prior to this, prior to living with you, 2 kids, 1 boy, 1 girl, stuff like that. They'll give you details as far as the cat's background, and it's for a reason, because they want you to be able to transition the cat into your home so that the cat feels like, hey, this is now my home, and I like it here. So, number 1 thing in order to get a cat to warm up to you is to familiarize yourself with the cat's background and try your best to cater to it. If you have a cat that was straight out the woods, your cat may have abandonment issues. If your cat's a kitten and it's missing its mother's scent, maybe you can, if possible, get a toy with the kitten's mother's scent on it, bring it home, make your cat just a little bit more comfortable. You can also try pheromones. You can plug them into the wall. So many different things that you can do. So number 1 thing is know your kitten's or cat's background so that you can adjust to it to make them feel a little bit more comfortable. The second thing you can do as far as getting your cat to warm up to you, you introduce yourself to the cat, okay? And it's never too late to do this, okay? It's never too late because honestly, cats they're pretty much like humans, but they do give second chances. You can ruin a human's first impression on you within the first 6 seconds of meeting them, but a cat, you can always redeem yourself by respecting their boundaries, respecting whatever their wants and needs are, and accommodating them, and introducing yourself to them properly. So, for instance, oh man, this would have been the perfect spot. Let's see if there's anywhere else. It's so hot in here, I can't turn the air on. For instance, another way that you can introduce yourself to a cat simply by putting your hand out in front of them, asking permission to pet them. You don't literally have to say, hey, my name is Joy, I'm your new mom. You don't have to do that. Cats cannot speak, obviously. So they're speaking to us, look, they are speaking to us through body language. You see that? You know when a cat, just like you know when a human being doesn't want you to touch them, you'll know when a cat doesn't want you to touch them. If they're constantly running from you, they're constantly afraid of you, they're constantly uncomfortable around you, it's because you didn't properly introduce yourself and they think you're rude. Hello, hi, you're rude. I don't know you, don't touch me. That's what they're saying. And you should respect their space. Number 3, third best way of getting your cat to warm up to you. Bring them snacks, treats. If the kitten is a kitten, you can talk to your veterinarian for both the cat and the kitten, you can talk to the veterinarian and see what's the best treat for your cat's breed, how to keep them happy. Okay, so you get them treats and you bring it to them on a regular basis. Now, a regular basis is obviously going to be dependent on you, like how often you're able to bring them treats, whether or not you have the money to buy the treats. That's going to be dependent on you. So yeah. So what you'll do is you'll bring them treats on a regular basis till they'll warm up to you. Do not force it. If they do not come to you, do not force it. Boom. That's it. That's it. And that's pretty much all. I think for warming up to a cat, those are the 3 points that I have. Your cat will be warmed up to you in no time if you follow those to a specific T. Okay, honey? I'm running out of time, but I do have a few more questions to answer. I will come back possibly tomorrow, maybe the day after tomorrow, but I will finish this Q&A up. I'm going to record a few videos of me and the cats here in this house, And hopefully you guys will see that. So